Man. What's up, y'all? Hope everybody is being productive, had a productive day. Hope you got some money today. Hope you got some serenity today. Hope you had a good time today, man. Man, we here, we in the building. We gonna chop it up. You see what we got going on. You see the title, man. Ex-leader of the Proud Boys got spanked. They gave him that 22 piece. Talk to me, how y'all feel, man? We here, man, Top Flight TV. Very interesting topic. This guy has been, I'm gonna get into, I'm gonna break everything down in a minute. This guy has been showcasing, showboating, sticking his chest out for some time now. Ex-Proud Boy leader, sentenced to 22 years in the penitentiary. And I think it's a Fed case. It is a Fed case for the January 6th situation. I know everybody knows about the January 6th situation. When everybody, when they stormed the Capitol. Now I remember when that happened. I was watching the news and I saw all these white folks run and storm the Capitol. Man, what a sight to behold. I was actually waiting for the gunshots to go off. I was waiting for somebody to get shot. I was waiting to see bodies just fall, but it never happened. You had Proud Boys, you had the Patriots, you had a bunch of, and don't get me wrong, I respect the move, man. These people, they believe in something and they went for it, you know what I'm saying? So I can't be mad at that, you know what I mean? These people, they felt like their America was being took from under their feet, so they did something about it. I don't respect Mr. Enrique Tarrio. I don't respect the Proud Boys. I don't respect what they stand for, but I do respect their actions. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect people that stand up for what they believe in, willing to go all out. Now Mr. Enrique has to deal with the consequences. A 22-year sentence. And that's nothing to really play with, man. It's a 22-year Fed sentence. That means he's going to do 22 years. I doubt any parole board will let him out due to the seriousness of the case. I doubt that he will get any special treatment. Now the only thing is, if Trump gets back in office, you best believe all those dudes are coming home. Everybody's coming home if Trump gets back in the office. But that is not looking good neither, because Trump has a bunch of Fed cases on him too. I don't know how he's gonna beat all of those Fed cases. It's hard enough to beat one Fed case, let alone, I think he got 16 maybe, don't quote me. Anyway, let's get into it. Ex-leader of the Proud Boys sentenced to 22 years in January 6th sedation case. The prison term for Enrique Tarrio was the most severe penalty handed down so far to any. More than 1,100 of them people got sentenced. 1,100 of those, you won't call them revolutionaries. 1,100 of those guys have been convicted and sentenced. And this brother right here, I don't want to call him a brother, but this guy right here, he got that severe penalty. Nobody else seen numbers like that. I think somebody got 17 years. A lot of people got, a slap on the wrist. Just keep it real. A lot of people got a slap on the wrist. 1,100 people charged in connection with the Capitol attack. Enrique Tarrio, the former leader of the Proud Boys, was sentenced on Tuesday to 22 years in prison for the central role he played in organizing a gang of his pro-Trump followers to attack the Capitol on January 6, 2021, and stop the peaceful transfer of presidential power. Everybody thought that, and even I think that the election was stolen. Okay, I believe if I had to put my money on it, I would definitely put my money on the fact that I believe that election was stolen. That's my opinion. Apparently, these good revolutionaries, apparently they thought the same thing and they wasn't having it. Matter of fact, a police officer got killed that day, and we find it ironic that that crowd is pretty much the All Lives Matter crowd, the crowd that talks about complying with police. Blue Lives Matter. And we find it very hypocritical that they are the ones that are responsible for an officer's death. They were putting hands and feet on police out there. So it just goes to show that when black folks get killed, unarmed black folks, when they get killed, all that, he should have complied. You follow the law. You should do these things. That doesn't really apply to people when they feel like the president is getting, when he's getting the shit end of the stick. Excuse my language. I'm trying not to cuss on here. So yeah, man, Terrio sentence stemming from his conviction this spring on charges of seditious conspiracy was the most severe penalty handed down so far to more than 1,100 people charged in connection with the Capitol attack. Listen to the vocabulary. And was likely to remain that way, given that no other defendants currently face accusations as serious as he did until now. The longest prison term connected to January 6 had been 18 years. That sentence was issued last week to Ethan Nordine, one of Mr. Terrio's co-defendant. The same sentence was given to a separate case to Ethan and Stewart, the leader of another far-right group, the Oath Keepers Militia, who also was found guilty of sedition in connection with storming the Capitol. Man, we stop right there for a second. Man, they might as well have went all out. But Ethan, what's my man name? Enrique, he's about 45, 50 years old, between 40 and 50. He might as well have just went all out, man. 22 years, come home when you 75. They was kind of pump faking a little bit. They was kind of bluffing. They really wanted to do something. They just went in there blazing. I'm not suggesting that. I'm not an advocate of violence in any way, shape, or form. But, to get that amount of time just off of conspiracy, that's a heavy pill to swallow. So anyway, y'all get the gist. The penalty was imposed to Mr. Terrio at a 3-hour hearing in federal district court in Washington. Proud Boys who were tried. Okay, boom, 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 boom. There you have it. Let me tell you what I find interesting about this case. Y'all don't mind if I vape, do you? Pardon me. Let me tell y'all what I find interesting about this case. Enrique is a darker skinned Latin male. And before the January 6th attack, he was very visible in the media. And he was, it's said that he was kind of like a cover-up, being as though he was the leader of the Proud Boys. When people say, "Hey, the Proud Boys are a racial white supremacist group," they would always say, "Well, no, look at the leader. He's Mexican, or he's of Latin descent." So what I find funny is Mr. Enrique, Mr. Latin descent, just a little bit darker, he got the harsher punishment. So I wonder what he's thinking about right now. I wonder what's going through his mind. Does he feel like there's a racial component to his sentence? He got 22 years, man. Everybody else didn't get that much time. It's just pretty ironic to me, man. Nevertheless, yeah, it's curtains for him. They spanked him. They gave him a 22 piece, and that's just that. It's going to be very interesting to see if Trump gets back in office. I want to know, will the rest of the militia, the tough guys that have been, threatening people and marching throughout different towns, I wonder if they want to take action. I'm not suggesting that they take action, but I just want to know how tough they really are. I want to know how far they're willing to go. Did January 6th give them a rude awakening? Because think about it, some of these militia groups, some of these members are sitting at home. They barbecued yesterday. They celebrated Labor Day. Think about that one for a minute. Think about that one for a minute. I guarantee you, some of these militia groups, they had a good time yesterday. They were barbecuing. Meanwhile, some of their counterparts, the rest of the militia, is in the federal penitentiary. Mr. Enrique, their leader, just got sentenced to 22 years. So, that's kind of heavy, man. That's why it's very important when these racial things are going on. When the media, I don't blame the media for a lot of the racial stuff, but when you see tensions are high and you're really thinking about your group and protecting your group or getting justice, it's very important to think it through, because when the smoke clears, somebody's gonna get a 22-year sentence, if not more. Meanwhile, the rest of the militia, gang, will be at home drinking Heineken and Bud Light. So that's kind of heavy, man. So nevertheless, man, this dude is he's fried chicken. He's fried chicken, man. He has to be the man that he portrayed himself to be, and now he can do it in a penitentiary. And he'll probably join one of these extremist groups that are in the prison system. And now he can live out his fantasy, and he can live out his hatred, and he can live out his bigotry. Yeah, man. So that's really all I got, man. Anybody want to leave a comment? Tell me how you feel. I can come back to it tomorrow and answer some questions or get into some commentary. Just something to talk about. It is a big deal, man, to get that 22 years, man. But yeah, let me know. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like the content. I know my content ain't the best right now. I'm going live just to give y'all a little something. I'm an honest man, right? I try to be an honest man. I'm having trouble getting my content right. I only want to talk about stuff that I find impactful. You understand? I'm not gonna get up here with no fluff. This story right here, I was shocked. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy, Enrique, was the face. He was the big dog. He was the big bad wolf. You know what I'm saying? So I only want to do stories, content that comes from the heart. You understand? So we're gonna rock out though. I'm gonna get it right. Leave any suggestions that you have, any criticism, man. You have criticism, leave it, man. I want to hear from the people. Tell me what you think. Is my audio messed up? I know I'm off the phone because I'm live. I got all the cameras. I got plenty of cameras. I got sound system. Just haven't hooked it up yet. I have some videos that I'm editing right now. They'll be up soon. So y'all just be patient with me. I hope everybody has a good night. I hope everybody kiss their kids tonight. I don't know if Mr. Enrique has kids, but he can't kiss his kids for another 22 years. So it's important to think, keep a cool head, man. Unless you're willing to go all out. Some people willing to go all out, man. For what they stand for, I respect that. But I would love to hear what he's thinking right now. I'm sure we'll hear something in the near future. But that's it for Top Flight TV for right now, man. I appreciate you. Y'all be good. Peace.